Welcome to another episode of Ask Cindy Connector Live. So if you reach Ask Cindy Connector Live, I'm live every single Friday at 1, 2, and 3 o'clock. Today's a little special episode coming to you at 10:30 because I'm going to be marking off some LA bucket lists a little bit later. So a quick announcement. If you'd like to comment today, please go to streamyard.com/Facebook. That way we can see your name. Otherwise, when you comment here in the broadcast, we're just going to see Facebook user. So really quickly, I just wanted to welcome you to the Ask Cindy Connector Live podcast, where I'm paying it forward every single Friday on Aloha Friday and Pay It Forward Friday. If you're a small to medium-sized business, definitely connect with me. And if you'd like to learn on how to podcast, whether you want to be a podcast host or you want to go live simultaneously on Facebook and on YouTube, definitely connect with me at AskCindyConnectorLive.com. So really quickly, if you share this broadcast, so what you have to do for the call to action today, you're going to go subscribe at Ask Cindy Connector Live on YouTube. You're going to share this very video on Facebook, and I will give you a 5-night giveaway. So you do have to pay on the hotel tax. So we're talking Greece, Hawaii. Where do you want to go? Just let me know. And go to 3nightgiveaway.com. If you just go to YouTube and you just subscribe and comment, you'll get a 3-night hotel giveaway here in the United States. So a really quick plug. I'm an ambassador with National Day Calendar. Today is National Pierogi Day. Make sure that you go to nationaldaycalendar.com and definitely follow them on all the social media platforms. So today I have my friend Gabriella. There you go. She is with Gab Talks. She's the founder and driving force behind Gab Talks, a social media engagement networking platform. How would we say it? Posting parties, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So tell my audience all about your brand and what is your story?
Hi, everybody. Hi, Cindy. Thank you so much for having this little chat with me today. So when I was a kid, I did a ton of sales with my parents. I actually had a thriving business when I was 18, but I was like, I wanted to be 18. And being a self-employed business salesperson, I didn't understand the power of that. So at the advice of a family friend, I went into the accounting industry. I did that for 30 years. Polar opposite, not really. I was very good at it, but I didn't exactly enjoy it. In 2016, I started my own business to help small and medium-sized business owners with their accounting. And I walked away from the industry literally as the world was shutting down in 2020. And I was like, what the heck am I going to do? I wasn't sure what to do. But one thing I knew for sure that I wanted to do was help business owners, sales leaders, entrepreneurs in getting credibility, getting visibility, helping them to establish themselves and grow their business. Because one thing I definitely learned even more about when I was running my own practice and helping those hundreds of clients that I helped was I was able to see behind the scenes where people did their marketing, where they spent their dollars, where they put their energies and efforts. And I saw the areas that worked, and I see what people do that they think works and doesn't. And so I was doing a ton of networking, and I came across somebody else's posting party. I was like, oh, this is really cool. I can do this. I know a lot about social media, and I actually have learned some really great tools and techniques on how to maximize social media in business, and to do it in a way that actually creates credibility for salespeople and for brands. And so I took that concept with a friend of mine, and I took this podcast idea, which I have not launched yet. We designed this logo, and then we designed a whole brand and identity around Gab Talks. One thing I will say is if you look at my website, you'll see that it says for years and years, people said that my talking was my Achilles heel. And I said, heck no, it is not. I have the gift of gab. It is my superpower. Gab does like to talk. So that's kind of how we came up with the brand name and identity.
And you have a special national day on your birthday, right?
I do. In fact, my birthday is National Superhero Day. I love it.
How about that? So tell my audience how the engagement parties actually work. So you do Facebook and LinkedIn, correct?
Correct. So when I first went, they were designed around LinkedIn. And when I launched my first posting party with a specific group, not everybody used LinkedIn, so we added Facebook. And so when we do ours, we typically do one post for LinkedIn and one post for Facebook. Most people have the same post for both platforms. And occasionally, some people just aren't Facebook users or just aren't LinkedIn users. We also, for a while, we were doing once a week Instagram. Because we do have a lot of people who are in more visual space that like Instagram. For the moment, we've put a pin in the Instagram one, and we will relaunch it in the new year. And we have talked about doing YouTube and TikTok, but we haven't launched those yet.
So for the posting parties, you'll create an Excel spreadsheet so everybody can follow each other, and then they start engaging on each other's posts.
Yeah, so there are other people that do these, and everyone has their own unique way of doing them. What we do is we come together as a group, we have a little teaching piece, we're kind of reworking it so that we take a particular concept and deep dive into that for about 20 minutes before we do our posts. I use a form that everyone enters their information into. In the past, when we would allow people to go directly into the sheet, people would click on and accidentally change other people's links. It was never intentional, but the way that it drops down, it happened, I don't know, 6 or 7 times. And we said, okay, we got to figure out how to make this work for everybody. So you put your information in a form, it automatically populates to the spreadsheet. You click on everybody else's links and you engage in their content. And we also have sponsors for our events. So we send an email out afterwards that includes the link to the form and the sheet with a little information about our sponsor for that particular event.
Now, is there any price points to be a part of the posting parties?
So to come as a guest is 100% free at this time. We have tossed around the idea of creating a subscription-based group that people can participate in when they're not in the actual posting party events, where people can add their links, but we haven't actually launched one of those. For sponsorship, there's a small fee, or you can offset your fee with crediting by bringing brand new guests who've never been to our event. It helps us grow our list. And then when we message out to everybody and we tell everybody who all of our sponsors are, it gives everybody visibility to a wider audience when we can grow by bringing more people together.
So tell everybody about your YouTube page.
Oh gosh. Well, I started my YouTube page in April, I think, but I really got active over there in July. If you see on my logo, it says Mindset Matters. I tell you, not that long ago, I was pretty crappy in my mindset, to be honest with you. I kind of joke and say that I was a combination of Eeyore and Chicken Little. The sky was falling and my life sucked. And I had to make a big shift and change in my own head in order to become successful. And so probably about 2015, 2016, I had a kind of a aha moment where I started shifting how I looked at things and how I looked at the world, and how I put myself out there. And it's been a growth process since then. Every day I work on it. Some days are bad and some days are fantastic. But at the end of the day, and at the beginning of the day, it all starts with mindset, which is why mindset matters. So besides having testimonials for our posting parties, a lot of the content that I put onto Gab Talks is related to mindset. And when we launch our video and podcast, we will post it on the YouTube channel, and it will be with experts. And definitely have a thread of mindset in it. We're going to be launching that next year. My intended date to launch is the month of April, since April is my birthday month. And we're planning on getting a lot of content ready to go in advance of that.
That's amazing. So let's talk about something that's very near to my heart and very near to your heart, because we're very passionate about our brands. But one of the things I want to get out to my audience, it is so, so important if you have a small business, for one, to have that YouTube, and actually to get people to go to your Facebook page and review
Mhm.
you on your business, and also Google My Business. That's so, so important, because video is actually going to be way more powerful. I mean, just like what Gabby's doing, we actually have our YouTube page, and then we have a section there that's all the videos of people who've talked about our brand. So tell my audience how important it is to get those testimonies, especially video testimonies.
Oh my goodness. Let me
Yes.
tell you, you would be surprised, maybe not. Getting a video testimonial is much, much harder than I ever anticipated that it would be. So one of the things I do is I give a framework. I say, if you really enjoyed coming and are getting value, please give us a testimonial. And the framework says, give us your name, tell us what your experience was before, tell us what you got from our event, and tell us what your experience is now. And giving that framework without putting words in their mouth, I've managed to get 15 video testimonials as a result. When I was in my previous business, my accounting business, I asked my clients for testimonials, and they were like, hey,
Yeah.
I
What do I
don't
say?
know. And I'm like, but you are always complimenting us on our services. Why are you? People are more likely to give you a written testimonial than a video testimonial. And video testimonials are so powerful because it's really hard to fake who you are in a video.
Yes.
I just thought of something that I wanted to mention, and it really ties into this question about the video. One of the key things that I talk about is, we've all heard know, like, and trust. None of that matters if people don't remember you. And it's
Exactly.
funny, I was talking to a good friend of mine who I've met since everything shut down, who is a very high level connector, who actually changed his own languaging. And he said the formula is no longer KLT, it's now KLTR. Know, like, trust,
Mm-hmm.
remember. And the
Yes.
other night I mentioned, we were talking, and we were in a group of people, and another lady goes, oh, so you help people to get to not be off kilter, KLTR. And I love it. So yes, you don't want to be off kilter. Like, you want to be remembered. And the videos and the testimonials and the social media and all of that stuff is how to get yourself credibility, get yourself visibility, get yourself memorable, because that's what makes you profitable.
Yeah. So it's all about know, like, trust, and remember. So tell my audience how you use Mailbox Power.
Oh gosh, I use it in a lot of different ways. One of my favorite ways, actually, if you look at the testimonials videos on the Mailbox Power account, I am there talking about birthdays and half birthdays. I am part of a service organization called Kiwanis. Kiwanis is for kids. I love our mission and what we
Mhm.
do, and I send out birthday cards and cookies and half birthday cards and blondie brownies to all of our members, about 160 people. And we give voluntary donations, voluntary fines, and people are always giving these voluntary donations in our club when we get those. I have past clients and other clients that are part of my current work that I do, that I send cards to. Nice to meet you. Thank you for the referral. Business built on referral, by the way, is way, 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 way easier than business built on brand new people. There is a mutual associate of ours that frequently talks about the fact that the easiest person to have spend money with you is somebody who's already in your business, but most people spend 90% of their marketing on people we've never ever met before. But
Yeah.
if we take that and we shift it and work on referral relationships, then 50% of the job of getting a new person to become a client is solved because someone else refers them into you. And then you're really maximizing that marketing dollars with your referrals. I put a lot of focus and attention on referrals because in my bookkeeping business, I had over 30 different referral sources send me probably close to 400. I had 400 people call or email me and say, can I hire you? Can I pay you to do work for me? Because someone else told them to call me. Like, can you imagine trying to generate that kind of volume of intake? Not everyone became a client, but that volume of intake in just 4 years was really because of that know, like, trust, and remember. Being memorable, being in front of people, and creating those referral relationships, and having so many referral sources.
Yes, because you want to be consistent. So I'll send a, like on some of them, I'll just send a birthday card. Like for my clients, I send a birthday card. I'll send a big cookie or a brownie. And then I call them and I say, are you ready? And they know what I mean. They're like, yeah, I'm ready.
Right?
That means I'm going to sing to them. So
Aww.
yeah, so that's definitely
Love
being
it.
remembered. That, I mean, not everyone is as brave as me and sends a card and gift plus a song. But yeah, that's so key to be consistent.
They probably wouldn't want to hear me sing. I'd probably have to click the button and have the Cindy singing or the YouTube singing.
Exactly. Yeah, we should talk about that. I could be your little birthday song girl. You know, there's a website that actually Casey Everhart mentioned. I can't remember. It was on Networking Riches. And one of my comedians that actually comes on my travel show, he does a lot of comedian stuff for cruise ships. And yeah, he was saying that there's that same exact website where people actually hire him to, do whatever. Yeah, it's like through some Hollywood connection or something. I can't think of the name of it right now. But yeah, I think
can't
that's
think of
pretty
the
cool.
name of it either, but I know what you're talking about.
So we have 3 minutes left. You have any shout outs?
Yeah, I do actually. Besides you are awesome. And I love my National Day calendar. So
that's the purple one.
Green and blue and purple. Yeah.
Is that this year or next year?
That was 2021. So the current year.
Oh, cool.
So I'm looking for mine for next year. Actually, you and I talked about it, and I put in, because we have popcorn over at Mailbox Power, I did National Popcorn Day in January as a way to reach out to people that we knew or clients who we hadn't had the time, or we wanted to be outside of the deluge of holiday cards because it's the 21st or the 19th, something like that. Yeah. So anyway, shout outs. When I do my social media engagement parties, I always do a shout out to Sarah Miner because she's the one that designed the logo, all of my graphics, my webpage. I'm very hands-on with that stuff. But she created all of the wireframe and all the plugins and all that stuff. She helped me design my brand around my identity. And she did help me with my email. So she is amazing. And she can be found at Sarah L, as in Louise or Lynn or whatever. Sarah L Minor, Minor Designs. I don't actually know what the L stands for. So I may have said her middle name. I may not have. And then I also would love to give a shout out to Sherry Mers, CHERI, Mers, MERZ. You can look her up on LinkedIn and on Facebook. She took my writing from, it was okay, to really fixing all my grammar, making sure the spelling was right. She kind of did some ghost writing for me. She consulted. I had written out a whole list of things that I needed to put into a format, and it was very discombobulated, and she reorganized it in the right format. Sherry has actually been involved and published over 30 novels. And wow. And in 2014 or 15, she and somebody that she worked with was on the Amazon bestseller list in the top 10 of every book on Amazon for a day. She is that good. She's amazing. So I literally wouldn't have been able to do all of this without Sherry and without Sarah. They have been kind of like my bedrock in making this come to life and helping me be successful.
That is absolutely amazing. And I actually met her on one of the posting parties, I think like 3 months ago. So I do
Yeah.
want to reach out to her. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
She's amazing. Sherry is a coach to writers. So if anybody has something that they are interested in authoring, she is a coach and helps writers. She's a consultant, editor, all of that stuff. She's amazing. And Sarah, she also does branding. They're both awesome and amazing. I cannot say enough good things about them. Yeah.
So we have to end the show. I'm going to put you in the green room. I think there might be some charcuterie board or something there you could enjoy. First, I want to do a call to action. So I'm going to talk about the main call to action here in a bit. But for Gabriella, if anybody goes to Gab Talks on YouTube, you have to subscribe. You have to hit that bell icon to get notified of other awesome videos. But you also have to comment on the video. So if you do that to her branding, I will give you a 3-night hotel giveaway here in the United States. So anything that you want to mention that you have coming up before we close out?
Well, we have multiple posting parties each week. Between now and the end of the year, we're scaling back to having about 3 per week. So we'll be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're open to doing other ones for private groups. And the place to go find more information about that is gabtalks.com. And you can click on posting parties and see our calendar. And again, you can also look at our YouTube page and see the testimonials that we've added. I have a few more that need to be added, but yeah, please come check out our posting parties and enjoy. Register, they're free. If you would like to get in front of more people and get your social media engagement to increase, that's the place to be.
Well, awesome. So there's one last thing that I do for all my guests, because with TikTok, you only need 1 minute. So I'm going to introduce myself, and in about 30 seconds, tell everybody who you are and maybe a link, or just mention a link to your YouTube. Here we go. Well, hello. Cindy here at Ask Cindy Connector Live on TikTok. And I have my friend Gabriella at Gab Talks. Take it away. 30 seconds.
Hello, I'm Gabriella. My friends call me Gab. I'm the creator and founder of Gab Talks, where we provide tools, tips, and techniques to help your life and business be easier, better, and faster. You can find more information at gabtalks.com.
Awesome. I'm going to pop you in the green room and hang tight for about a minute. So amazing. I've been trying to get Gab Talks on my show for quite a while. I'm so blessed to have you. Thank you. And make sure that you go here on the chat here on YouTube. You're going to follow Gab Talks, and you're also going to follow Ask Cindy Connector Live. Actually, you're going to hit the subscribe button. You're going to hit that bell icon, and you're going to subscribe on our video. So if you subscribe and comment on my video and you share it to YouTube, I will gift you a 5-night giveaway. So you have Mexico, Hawaii, Thailand, many destinations to choose from. So check out 3nightgiveaway.com. And if you go to Gab Talks, you hit the subscribe button, you hit that bell icon, and you comment on the video. She actually will be repurposing the video here in the next couple days. You will get a 3-night hotel giveaway, compliments of bucket list coats, travel, and tours. So I hope you guys have a great Aloha Friday and a great Pay It Forward Friday. When you're out and about, let people know that you're very grateful for them. If you're at a grocery store, a gas station, just show love and kindness, not just today, but every day. And of course, think of 5 people every single day to express gratitude. This is Cindy over at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Stay tuned next Friday at 1, 2, and 3 Pacific. Woohoo! Shaka, baby.